Rest will go to the B. And we're going to go green with Trevor Geist on the pole. Watts so hard on the outside.
They'll hustle on into turn number 1 and 2. It'll be Watts up on the outside. Geist down to the inside. Here comes Bador. Bador to the outside. They'll stack and rack. Here comes Cleveno. Cleveno down the back straightaway. Now Cameron Gruber up off the racing surface. Cleveno into the number 2 spot. Top 3 to the transfer.
Oh, now we got a race for third. A little bump and run. Cleveno and Geist.
So Geist and Cleveno getting together down there. Excuse me, Bador and Cleveno, or Geist getting together. Now we'll go racing for the lead, as it will be the 13 of Cleveno down to the inside. Watts to the outside. They'll gingerly make it down the front straightaway. It is still Watts, your race leader.
Couple of young guns run 1-2. In third is the 41G, Justin Gibbons, Pat Bador. Trevor Geist round out the top 5. Geist gets a little wide. Allows the 18C Ryan Moser to make a move. Then it's Austin Walker, Craig Smith, and Cameron Gruber.
Everything staying the same down the back straightaway, as we said. Top 3 to the redraw, top 5 to the A, and look at that. Trevor Geist out of Rush, Colorado's got company. Hang on. Ryan Mosier out of Inglewood comes down, says, hey, how you doing? Gives him a little bump on his side there. He'll move it on into the 8-wheel slide to the number 5 spot. And the final transfer. Now Cleveno one more time to the inside. Here's the race for the lead. Cleveno, look out. You got the 41 around. Justin Gibbons out of Holdridge out there in the rhubarb. Hanging and wagging. He'll get her put back in style.
Yeah, but he's going to lose out a transfer spot, fall to the back. Cleveno, Watts still 1-2, Bador third, a distant fourth now. That's the 18C Ryan Mosier, your top 5. Your 5th transfer spot right now is Trevor Geist in the 10T.
So they work down the front straightaway into turn number 1. It is Cleveno, captain of the ship on this one. He'll race the old blue machine down the back straightaway. Watts is 2nd, Bador is 3rd. Mosier in the 4th spot in the 10C or 10T of Trevor Geist. To the white flag we go. He sits in the 5 spot, but it's Cleveno, your leader.
The young gun out of Hayes got a big lead over Watts. They'll come around, checker flags in away. Here's your winner. Heat number 1 is going to go to the 13, Trenton Cleveno.
Cleveno home with the win. Watts will go 2nd. 3rd and final redraw spot goes to Bador. 4th to the 18C of Ryan Mosier, and at the stripe, Trevor Geist will finish in that 5th and final transfer position. Looking for the green flag. Here we go. It is up and at him. It'll be that B55 of Brian Davidson out to the shotgun spot, but here comes the 6A of Adam Armstrong. He'll get a little rough to the up deck. Here comes the 21 down the back straightaway.
Armstrong, a runner-up finish night 1 of the Spring Nationals Beatrice, his hometown track last week. We have a scratch on 379, Danny Erickson, and D29, Ernie Drown, 6 cars taking the green.
It's still Davidson up front. Everything will get a little dicey. Down the back straightaway they'll go. It is the 50, the B55, Brian Davidson out of Bennington, Kansas, and here's the battle for the lead. Armstrong on the inside looking. Armstrong down to the bottom. Now he'll look to the outside as they roll through turns number 1 and 2. Armstrong trying to get to that B55, can't get it done. Top 3 of the redraw. Now it's Armstrong up off the racetrack, and that'll put the 20B of Brandon Clough up into the number 2 spot.
Armstrong's been in the winner's circle here at RPM Speedway in the past in the hobby stock division. This year, moving up into the sport mods. He's now 3rd behind Brandon Clough and your leader, Brian Davidson.
So Davidson out front, Clough working that deuce. Then you see Armstrong in 3rd. The 33 machine, Dustin Daniels in the number 4 spot, the 3 spot. As Armstrong up out of the race in real estate, he's going to drop out of a redraw spot, but he'll stay in a transfer spot as he'll work that 19 machine down the back straightaway. 15 Emma Mike Moore out of Springtown, Texas, as they work off of turn number 4. Green still in the air, now yellow. Yellow is out.
Brett Berry, the 09 car, loops it around over in turn number 2 to bring out a caution. He's the lone car right now out of the Main. Here's a transfer, Jerry.
Everybody looking for a transfer spot, but you also can look for that coveted redraw spot. 3 or better, you're drawing for the top 12. Back on through, you're drawing for 13th through 20. And the other 4 will come out of a B main as it's Davidson out front, Clough running second. Now Daniels in that 33 car is on the hunt off of turn number 4 and down the main straightaway. The top 3 break away. Armstrong trying to find some real estate higher up on the racetrack, Mike, but nothing there.
Daniels trying to get underneath Clough for the runner-up spot. They're within a couple car lengths of your leader, Brian Davidson. Now they go nose to tail into 4.
Clough with a bobble. He'll get her through the rumbly stumblies, and here comes that 33 of Dustin Daniels. Daniels now into the number 2 spot with a lap and a half to go. Down the back straightaway, it is still the B55 of Brian Davidson. Out of Bevington, Kansas, your race leader, Mike the White's out, and you've got 4/10 of a mile to go.
Davidson, your leader. He'll lead him on the final lap as they take the white. Now Daniels, he takes a look to the inside turn 2. Cannot make the pass. Watch him at 3 and 4. Davidson hears him on the backside. Now Daniels will run to the bottom. Here they come out of 4, and it's going to be Brian Davidson.
So Brian Davidson with the win, holding off that hard charge from the 33 machine of Dustin Daniels to the deuce. 3rd will go to the 20B of Brandon Clough. 4th to the 15M of Mike Moore out of Springtown, Texas.
Vogel back together having problems during hot laps.
Off at turn number 4, they'll come to the cone. Cody Evans has got the green flag waving, and we will be 2 and 3 wide down the front straightaway, Mike. Battle for the lead as Brandon Spangler looks to the outside. To the outside looks Brandon Damon. Damon out of the race lead in that 33D.
Damon gets around Spangler in turn 2. Pulls out to your lead. He'll lead lap number 1 of this 8-lap heat race.
Down the front straightaway, it is Brandon Damon out of Great Bend, Kansas, your race leader, that Extreme Motorsports 33D machine. Transfer spots up for grabs. Here comes the 14D of Trent Roth out of Columbus. Knocking on the back door of that 26X of Shane Meek out of Abilene. 3 is where you want to be, 5 is where you have to be, and it's a battle of the 14 cars.
Battle of the 14s of Blaine Wolf, the 14W. Trying to get on the inside of the 14T of Trent Roth. That's your race for 4th place. On the outside looking in right now is the M16 of Colton Vogel.
Battle for the lead now, Mike. Look at this. Here we go to turn number 1. Down to the inside, it is that 19X double X machine, Brandon Spangler out of Crete, Nebraska. He's your new race leader. And now the battle for the 3rd and final redraw spot. Here comes that 14W Blaine Wald out of Collier, Kansas. Working it there. It's a 3-car battle for the number 3 spot as they hustle on down into turn number 1.
Roth bobbled a little bit in 4. Walt got even with him. Now Walt gets around. He pulls up on the back bumper of Shane Meeks. That race for 3rd. Right now, Roth hangs the 5th. That final transfer spot.
Down into turn number 1, it is still that 19XX of Brandon Spangler, your race leader. Working off of 2 down the back straightaway. The 14X or W Blaine Walt trying to get into that 3rd and final redraw spot. He'll stick it up on the top shelf. Crossover move down the front straightaway. Here it is for 3rd.
Boy, Meeks and Wolf got a good one going for 3rd place. Out front, though, Brandon Sanger pulling away now. Damon has a little trouble out of 2. Allows that race for 3rd to catch up. Now we got a 4-car race for the runner-up spot with a lap to go.
White flag is in the air. Down the front straightaway, it is the 14T of Roth, the 14W of Walt. They've got Meeks in the crosshairs to the outside. Blaine Walt, look up the hill they go. We got him crossed up down the back straightaway. Off of turn number 4, it is Brandon Spangler, your race winner. Battle is still on for 2nd. Brandon Damon will hold on to it. Blaine Waltz goes 3rd. 4th will go to Roth. And 5th will go to Colton Vogel.
Yeah,
with the worst draw of the day, starting dead last. 8 laps of distance, and here we go, green flag.
14M Danny Morrison got here late, he's modified. You're going to take a couple quick hot laps here at the back of the field.
Off at 2 down the back straightaway. It will be Fauna steal the lead. Look out, Dakota sprawls around down the back straightaway. Battle for the lead. Guts. Chuck's going to ruffle him up, get ruffled up. Yellow. Oh, still green.
Sproul
Nope,
finally gets turned around. A little new look on the 3D of Daniel Gottschalk.
Turn 4, racked and stacked, double them on up down the front straightaway. Bonesteel once again is going to be Gottschalk down there into turn number 1. Bonesteel up on the outside will take the race lead. Gottschalk back to second. Here comes that 21J of Jeremy Ziegler out of Great Bend. He will move on into the number 3, now number 2 spot. As Gottschalk gets moved on back into the 3rd spot. Battle for 4th right now. 34H machine right down to 34 and of Thomas Nelson out of Aurora, Colorado. Sees him going around now. Bonesteel's got a great run behind, or great battle behind him. It is a 3D of Gottschalk down on the inside. He'll go to the number 2 spot, put Jeremy Ziegler back into the number 3 spot as they hustle off a 2 and down the back straightaway. Bonesteel out front, showing them how it's done here tonight. Final heat race for your sport mods. Bonesteel, Gottschalk's now got to run to the bottom, going to try to cross it over. Look at that, chop the nose off. Gottschalk's got to stab the brakes. He's going to lose 10 car lengths down the back straightaway. Gottschalk up into the number 2 spot. Now here comes that 81T machine. Tristan Barton out of Dighton working, trying to get to the number 3 spot. On down off of 2, down the back straightaway. It is that 4 machine of Bonesteel, still your race leader. Gottschalk runs the number 2 spot. Here comes the 21 up off the racetrack. Now Brighton's back on the bottom side. Battle for the 3rd and final redraw spot as they hustle off of 2. Now off of 4 and down in front of the home stretch. Bonesteel, your leader. Gottschalk running in the number 2 spot, catching him. Long distance phone call back to that number 3 spot as they hustle down. Laps winding down in this one. 2 laps to go. Gottschalk trying to throw everything in the kitchen sink at Bonesteel, but Bonesteel has bought the prime real estate. He's got it. If Gottschalk wants it, he's going to have to do it. If any changes are going to be made, they must be made in a hurry. As you've got just 1 lap to go as they hustle on into turn number 1 and 2. Down the backside of the Speedway, it's still Bonesteel, your race leader. Gottschalk running second. Into 3 off of 4, Evans, checkered flag in hand. It will be CJ Bonesteel out of Waukegan with the win. Daniel Gottschalk goes home in the number 2 spot. Jeremy Ziegler going 3rd, 4th, the 81T of Tristan Barton. And the 34 and of Thomas Nelson out of Aurora, Colorado. That'll wrap up your sport.